Did you know that the time you post your YouTube videos could be the difference between you getting 10 views or getting tens of thousands of views? Because if you post when your ideal audience isn't online, you're not going to hit the metrics that you need to hit in order for YouTube to push out your content. And on top of that, YouTube just changed the 3 best times to post. But don't worry, because by the end of this video, I'm going to share with you the 3 best times to post on YouTube right now. And I'm even going to show you how to optimize your old content if you happen to post it at the wrong time and didn't get views for it. So the first time slot you need to make sure that you're posting at is going to be from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Now I need to make sure that you are posting for this time slot when your ideal audience is actually going to be online. What you need to make sure that you do is you need to go into your analytics and see where the majority of your audience is, and you want to make sure that you're posting from 10 to 11 a.m. wherever they are actually located, because this is one of the most popular times for people to watch content. And I know what you're thinking, Rob, my audience is at school then, or they're at work then. I think you'd be really surprised what people are doing while they're at school or while they're at work. In fact, this is when I try to upload my content because personally, it does the best for my channel. But there are 2 other time slots I need to make sure that you're posting at, or at least that you're testing these time slots. And I want to really dive into that a little bit further. You need to make sure that you're testing these out because they're constantly going to change, and depending on your niche and depending on your channel, it could actually be different. For example, I have an AI channel also. Those videos I post at the last time slot that I'm going to share with you, and it actually does way better than when I post at that time slot on this channel. Now, time slot number 2 is going to be from 2 to 3 p.m. Now, again, it needs to be for where your ideal audience is located. In addition to that, you need to make sure that you are posting consistently. Think about it like this. YouTube is the new TV. Back in the day, we all knew that our favorite TV show was coming on Thursdays at 4 o'clock or Saturdays at 10 a.m. Your audience needs to know the same exact thing about your content. It's going to actually help you if you can build up that consistent time period. In fact, this is one of the biggest things that Mr. Beast has done right with his content. He posts 10 a.m. on Saturdays. That is it. Very rarely does he post outside of that. So essentially what's happened is his audience has known to appreciate that, and they know that that's when he actually drops content. And a really easy way for you to be able to keep your audience up to date is for you to simply put out posts and let them know, kind of have a countdown for when your content's going live. Now, before I share with you the last time slot that I would strongly suggest you posting in, and again, this is the one that personally helps me go viral on the most on my small YouTube channel, I wanted to show you how you could find out exactly when your audience is online if you have enough data. Now, in order to actually see this, here's what you're going to do. You're going to come over into analytics, you're going to click on audience, you're going to scroll down, and you're going to see when your viewers are on YouTube. Now, I do want to warn you, if you are a small YouTube channel, if you are a new YouTube channel, if you don't have at least like 10 to 100,000 views in the last 28 days, you might not actually be able to see this. But essentially, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're posting on the days and at the times where this is this dark purple. So if we look here, this is when most of your viewers are on YouTube. You want to post at that time slot, ideally the first one. So as we can see right here, on Sunday, I have several. I don't want to post at 12 p.m. even though most of my viewers are on YouTube. I want to post at the earliest time slot and try to post as early as possible on days like this. But as we can see, on Thursday, it drops down to around 10. So like I told you, on this account, that 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. time slot definitely does the best for me. And if we come over to my other channel, what you're going to notice is that it's actually completely different because again, this changes depending on your audience. This changes depending on your actual channel. So we come over into here and we come over into analytics. We click on audience and we scroll down. We can see that this is different. We could see that almost every day it's at 11 a.m. But like I shared with you, when I post later in the day, my posts actually do better. So at the time of me recording this, it is 2:30 where I am. We could see this was 23 hours ago. So this was posted around 3 o'clock and this video is crushing it. Now, if you don't actually have those analytics, what you could do is you could come over to VidIQ right here, link your account, and then this will actually show you exactly when you should be posting right here in this right here. And we could actually see this for every single day and we could skip through it. We could see it for overall, and this is incredibly useful. In addition to that, what you're able to do here is you're actually able to track your competitors right here in order to figure out when they are posting, and you'll be able to backtrack if you don't have enough data on your own channel, because this is going to be able to reveal to you exactly when you should be posting, what you should be posting about, and this is going to help you grow way faster on YouTube because it basically gives you access to analytics that you otherwise wouldn't be able to access. And the best part about VidIQ is you could go to the pinned comment below and get started with it today for only $1. I would have never gained over 800,000 subscribers on YouTube or became a full-time YouTuber if it wasn't for VidIQ, and that's why I'd strongly suggest you get it too. I don't want you to let $1 be the difference between you finally blowing up on YouTube or you continuing to struggle. Now, time slot number 3 is going to be posting from 5 to 6 p.m. Again, this is the time slot that I personally find works best on my smallest YouTube channel. Now, like I promised you earlier, I also wanted to tell you how you could optimize your content if you've already posted it, it didn't do well, but you think that you actually made a good video. It's actually something you could do to re-kick it into the algorithm. So even though you posted at the wrong time, your content still could be saved. Now, in order to actually do that, you're going to come back over into VidIQ. You're going to come to the top left-hand corner right here. You are going to click on Optimize. This is going to show you how you could actually optimize your content. For example, this video right here, if I wanted it to do better and I didn't think it did well enough, I could click on this and this will tell me how to change my thumbnail. This will tell me how to change my description, how to change my tags, tell me how to change my title, and I can even come in here and get a content score. This will literally go through, analyze your video, and tell you what you need to change. Now, I did notice before that when I came under titles, it showed an error. That was just because I had to refresh this and then it actually pulls this information up. Sometimes it does that when you're changing tabs a lot, so just make note of that. But this will actually show me exactly how to optimize this video. And guess what? It doesn't only work for long form content. They also have it for shorts. You can also filter by lowest title score, lowest thumbnail score, or what videos VidIQ thinks you need to optimize. And as a reminder, you could grab VidIQ for just $1 at the pinned comment below. Now, on top of that, I need to make sure that you're doing 3 other things right that YouTube actually cares about. And it actually has nothing to do with your videos. Instead, you need to make sure that you're uploading content YouTube actually has an audience for. You need to make sure that you're doing it in a way that the algorithm actually wants to push it, and one other thing. So let's dive into those. Okay, so that first thing we need to figure out is whether or not YouTube even wants to push out the video that you are going to be uploading. If we come over here into this channel, we come over back into audience and we scroll down, this will show us what videos my audience is watching right now. And what you're going to notice, this one is about Google. This one is about Google. If we come over here, Google again, Google again, Google again. That's why my video about Google is doing so well. It really doesn't have that much to do with me. It has to do with I chose the right video. Now, in addition to that, if I come over here into analytics and I come over and click on trends, I will be able to type in whatever I want to post about. For example, let's say I was going to post about Gemini 3.0, which is Google Gemini's new AI tool. We could see this is very high interest. So if you make content about that, or if I make content about that, it's going to do really well. Now, if I type in here chicken fried rice, guess what? This is going to show very low interest. If you were a cooking channel, it might show really high interest, but for my page, personally, this isn't what I should upload on. And what you need to make sure that you do is before you ever go to post something on YouTube, please do a sanity check and check it here in trends to make sure it says high interest. If it doesn't say very high interest, YouTube isn't going to push that out. In addition to that, ideally, you should be getting your content ideas from this tab right here because it literally tells you what kind of content your audience is currently watching. And if you make videos on that topic, don't think, oh, I can't make a video on that because they already watched a video on that. People want to watch more videos and they want your perspective or your take on something. Now, in addition to that, you can't just upload about the same topic. You need to make sure that you're also formatting it the correct way. In order to figure that out, we're going to come back into trends over here. So again, let's say that we were going to make a video about Gemini 3.0. If we come over here and we come under this content, what you're going to notice is that all the content that's doing really well here, this video, this video, this video, this video, they're all around the same length. They're anywhere from 8 minutes and 46 seconds to 16 minutes. So if I was going to make content on this topic, I'd want to make sure that my content is around that same exact length, because the way that YouTube actually classifies people based on 2 things. One, the topic, that's going to be A, but then also B, the length. And if you get A and B right, they'll push out your video. But if you only get A right, they won't push it out. Or if you only get B right, they won't push it out. So please make sure both of those things are actually correct. Now, in addition to that, you need to make sure that you are going through and you are optimizing both your titles and your your thumbnails for what you were going to be posting about. For example, if we come over here and look at Dr. Jones, a client of mine, I have helped him blow up on YouTube recently. If we come over into his content right here, we could see that he is absolutely crushing it. In fact, if we come over to his growth chart, we could see just how well he's actually doing. We could come over here, click on view channel stats, and we could see that this is blowing up as of recent because we started focusing more on his titles and thumbnails. I've actually never watched one of his videos, but if we scroll down, you could see literally exactly when I took over. This video right here. So he struggled, 1,000 views, 500 views, 300 views, because the titles were not what YouTube wanted to push. The lengths were completely wrong, and yes, you can have a video that's too long, but most importantly, his titles and thumbnails just weren't good enough. What we started doing is basing his titles and thumbnails off of things that have already worked for other people in his niche, and instantly, overnight, this blew up Dr. Jones. And guess what? You could do the same exact thing so long as you're posting at the right time, so YouTube shows your content to the right audience, and you implement these other strategies that I just shared with you. I promise you, you could blow up on YouTube too, no matter how many times you've struggled before in the past. I mean, look at Dr. Jones right here. If we come over here, he's maybe uploaded like 50 good videos on YouTube, but if we come over here, he's uploaded 1,700 times. He uploaded 1,000 times before I helped him blow up, literally in just a few months. Now, if you want to grow faster on YouTube and finally get monetized, and you're just sick and tired of struggling and you want to work with somebody that knows exactly what you need to do to skyrocket your growth, I'd strongly suggest you check out this video right here that walks you through the 3 different ways we can work together one-on-one, and I can guarantee I help you grow faster, because I literally want to help you create your thumbnails, create your titles, write your YouTube scripts, and I want to tell you exactly what to post to blow up your channel. If that sounds like you and you want to finally get monetized on YouTube, check it out over here.